Hello students, greetings to all. So I welcome you all to the online video lecture on course heat transfer. So today we are going to solve the numerical on the transient heat conduction for semi-infinite solid in case of semi-infinite solids. Okay. So in the previous video lecture we have seen what is the semi-infinite solid, and we have seen the governing equations with the different boundary conditions, and we have arrived the final solution, the temperature ratio in terms of Gaussian error function, that is Tx minus T naught divided by Ti minus T naught equals to error function of x divided by 2 root alpha tau for a rectangular semi-infinite solid. Okay. So in the today's video lecture, we'll see the numericals on the semi-infinite solid. Let's read the problem carefully. It is proposed to bury water pipes underground in wet soil, which is initially at 5.4 degrees centigrades, which is initially at 5.4 degrees centigrades. The temperature of surface of a soil suddenly drops to minus 6 degrees centigrades and remains at this value for 9.5 hours. Determine the minimum depth at which the pipes are to be laid if the surrounding soil temperature is to remain above 0 degrees centigrades without water getting frozen. Assume the soil as a semi-infinite solid. So for wet soil, take alpha equals to 2.75 into 10 to the power minus 3 meters square per hour. Clearly has mentioned in this question, we have to assume the soil as a semi-infinite solid. So for semi-infinite solid, definitely we have to use the equation which is in terms of Gaussian error function. Okay. Now let's write down the given data. So initial temperature of the soil. So here soil is assumed to be semi-infinite solid. So he has given the initial temperature of the soil as 5.4 degrees centigrades. So Ti equals to 5.4 degrees centigrades. Okay. Now, if the soil temperature suddenly drops to minus 6 degrees centigrades, so that means this is a surface temperature or surrounding temperature of soil. Okay, or surface temperature of soil. If it suddenly drops to minus 6 degrees centigrades, so you can take the symbol Ta for surface temperature equals to minus 6 degrees centigrades. Okay. Now the minimum temperature limit of pipe surface is 0 degrees centigrades. So here what he has given, determine the minimum depth at which pipe is to be laid if the surrounding soil temperature is to be remain 0 degrees centigrades. Okay. So this is the intermediate temperature. So T equals to 0 degrees centigrades. Ti is the initial temperature, T naught is the surface temperature, and T is the intermediate temperature, that is 0 degree centigrades. Okay. Now the time duration tau equals to 9.5 hours, or you can convert this into seconds just by multiply with the 3600, you will get 34,200 seconds. Thermal diffusivity alpha is given 2.75 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter square per hour. So you can convert this into meter square per second just by dividing 3600. So divide this value by 3600, you will get 7.64 into 10 to the power minus 7 meter square per seconds. Now what is to be calculated here? We need to calculate what is the depth of soil at which the pipe is to be buried. The pipe is to be buried. Say for example, this is the surface of the soil. This is the surface of the soil. Okay. Now here we need to bury a pipe, a water pipe. This is a water pipe, such that the surface temperature of the pipe should not drop below 0 degrees centigrades. The condition is the depth of pipe should be such that this is the depth of the pipe. Say this is x, the depth of the pipe such that the surface temperature of the pipe should not drop below 0 degrees centigrades. If the surface temperature drops below 0 degrees centigrades, then ultimately the water which is flowing through the pipe, it will get frozen. It will be converted into solid state. Okay, the care should be taken such that the water or the surface temperature of the pipe should not fall below 0 degrees centigrades. In this condition, we need to calculate the value of x. X is the depth of soil from the surface. So the distance between top surface of the soil and the pipe is x. So here we need to calculate the value of x. Is that clear? Okay. Now, okay. Now for semi-infinite solids, so clearly has mentioned the semi-infinite solids. So let us refer the data handbook. Let us refer the data handbook. Let us refer the data handbook where the corresponding equation is. Okay. Now refer the data handbook. Here he has given on the page number 58 for semi-infinite solid. For semi-infinite solids, the corresponding equation is a Tx minus T naught divided by Ti minus T naught equals to error function of x divided by 2 root alpha into tau. So in the given data, we have mentioned Ta and he has given T naught. There is no difference. T naught and Ta both are stands for the surface temperature. Both are the surface temperature only. Okay. So instead of T naught, we have taken Ta. Okay. No problem. So you can use this equation to find out the value of x. So here you know all the temperatures. So Tx you know that is 0 degrees centigrades. The surrounding temperature you know, and initial temperature that is 5.4 degrees centigrades. Okay. So you know all the temperatures. You know the time. You know alpha. Only unknown is x. Only unknown is x. Let us use this equation. Let us use this equation. Okay. So use this equation. Substitute all the values. This is the surface temperature minus 6 degrees centigrades. Ti is the 5.4 degrees centigrades. And error function of x divided by is 2 root alpha into tau. Now here, very important thing, how to find out the value of the error function of x divided by 2 root alpha tau equals to 0.526. So this is very important. Let me consider this x divided by 2 root alpha tau as equals to z. This as equals to z. Now we have to refer the data handbook and we have to find what is the value. We have to search for the value of z for which error function of z equals to 0.526. I repeat, what is the value of z? What is the value of z for which error function of z equals to 0.526? So for this value, we have to refer the data handbook. We have to refer the data handbook. So you should be very careful here. So error function of z equals to 0.526. 0.526. So for which we have to refer the data handbook, the page number. So here you can find the values. Okay. The value of error function of z. So error function of z is 0.526. Error function of z is 0.526. So let me take here 0.52, no problem, 0.52. Error function of z value is 0.526. So let me take 0.52. So what is the corresponding value of z? What is the corresponding value of z? The corresponding value of z is 0.5. I repeat, error function of z is 0.526 for which z equals to 0.5. So we have to take z equals to 0.52. Z equals to 0.52. Okay. So z equals to 0.5. So error function of z is 0.526. For this, z equals to 0.5. Now what we have considered z as? Z is nothing but x divided by 2 root alpha tau. Z is nothing but x divided by 2 root alpha tau. Okay. Or just substitute all the values and you can find the value of x. You know alpha, you know tau. So simplify this. and get the value of x equals to 0.12, so sorry, 0.162 meters. So this should be the depth of pipe. This should be the depth of pipe at which the pipe will not, the temperature, the surface temperature of pipes will not fall below 0 degrees centigrades. Okay. So this is the required answer of the problem. Okay. So just only one thing is to be calculated, determine the minimum depth at which the pipes is to be led if the surrounding soil temperature is to remain above 0 degrees centigrades. Okay. I hope this is clear. Fine. Now let's go to the next important problem, which is also based on the semi-infinite solid. This is quite important one. Let's read the problem carefully. The initial uniform temperature of thick concrete wall, alpha equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 meters square per hour. Thermal conductivity K equals to 0.94 watt per meter degree centigrades of a jet engine test cell is 25 degrees centigrades. The surface temperature of wall suddenly rises to 340 degrees centigrades, where the combination of exhaust gases from the turbojet and spray of cooling water occurs. Determine the temperature at a point 80 mm from the surface after 8 hours. Second bit, the instantaneous heat flow rate at the specified plane and the surface itself at the instant mentioned at 1. Use the solution for semi-infinite solid. So in this problem also clearly has mentioned, we have to assume the given member, the given thick concrete wall as a semi-infinite solid. So by default, we have to use the concept of the error function. Okay, so we have to use the formula for the temperature ratio in terms of error function. Okay, so what he has given, the initial temperature of thick concrete wall, that is 25 degrees centigrades. So Ti equals to 25 degree centigrades. Okay, the surface temperature of wall suddenly rises to 340 degrees centigrades. Okay, so the surface temperature, we have to take the symbol as T suffix A, or you can take T naught also, as it is given in the data handbook, no problem. So TA equals to 340 degrees centigrades. Okay, now what he is asking, what is a temperature, what is the temperature at a point 80 mm from the surface after 8 hours. So the particular location he has mentioned, that is 80 mm from the surface, x value he has given, and the time is also given. The time is 8 hours. So at this location, after 8 hours, what is the temperature at that location? So to be more specific, let us draw a simple figure to understand it carefully. So this is the wall, the surface wall, one side surface, and as we are dealing with the semi-infinite solid, here also it tends to infinity. In this direction also it tends to infinity, and this surface is exposed to the ambient. This surface is exposed to ambient. Now what he is asking, if the surface temperature suddenly increases to 340 degrees centigrades, 340 degree centigrades, what will be the temperature at a depth 80 mm? So from this surface we have to count 80 mm. So x equals to 80 mm. X equals to 80 mm. At this particular point, at this particular location, what is the temperature? What is the temperature after 8 hours? What is the temperature after 8 hours? So x equals to 80 mm is given, tau equals to 8 hours is given. Is that clear? Okay, fine. Okay. Now after writing all the data, so K equals to 0.94 watt per meter degree centigrades, thermal diffusivity alpha equals to 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter square per hours, and time is also in 8 hours. Remember students, if alpha is in terms of meter square per hour, then tau should also be in terms of hours only. Okay, or else if you are converting this alpha in terms of meter square per second, then do take tau is also in terms of per seconds only. Okay, so both should have the identical units. This should be meter square per hours. If it is in meter square per hours, then time should also be in terms of hours only. Okay, should take extreme care of this. Now depth of wall is given, that is 80 mm or 0.08 meters. So do take all the dimensions in terms of meters. Okay, so fine. The first bit of the problem is, what is the temperature at a depth 80 mm or 0.08 meters from the surface after 8 hours? So as we are dealing with the semi-infinite solids, we have to use the temperature ratio formula, which is in terms of Gaussian error function. So we know T minus TA divided by Ti minus Ta equals to error function of x divided by 2 root alpha tau. You know x value, you know alpha, you know tau, you know Ta, that is surface temperature 340 degrees centigrades, and Ti initial temperature you know. Okay, the only unknown is T, the temperature. The temperature is T. So after substitution, so you got the error function of 0.35. So error function of 0.35. See, in this problem, we have to get the value of at z equals to 0.35. At z equals to 0.35, what is the value of error function of z? I repeat, what is the error function of z value when z equals to 0.35? Here z equals to 0.35 is given. So we want error function of z. So refer the same data handbook, the page number 59. Refer the page number 59 of your data handbook. So z equals to 0.35. So at z equals to 0.35, what is the value of error function of z? See, z is given, z is 0.35. So error function of z, error function of 0.35 is 0.37938. 0.37938. 0.37938. Error function of 0.35 is 0.37938. So substitute all the values and try to get the value of the temperature. So this is a temperature at the location 80 mm from the surface. At the temperature at the surface 80 mm from the surface after 8 hours, this is a required temperature. So temperature T equals to 220.5 degrees centigrades. Now in the second bit, he is asking us to calculate the instantaneous heat flow rate at this specified plane, at the specified plane. So we need to calculate the instantaneous heat flow rate, at x equals to 80 mm, at x equals to 80 mm. So just refer the data handbook. So what is the instantaneous heat flow rate at that particular specified location at x equals to 80 mm? So we know the two heat transfer, that is Q naught and Qx. Let's read in the notations. Qx stands for heat flux at the location x. So we have to find out the instantaneous heat flow rate at x equals to, at specified location at x equals to 80 mm. Okay, so ultimately we have to use this formula, that is Qx equals to, so Qx equals to K into T naught minus Ta. So here you can take Ta also, T naught minus Ti divided by root of pi alpha tau e to the power x, or exponential e to the power minus x square divided by 4 alpha tau. So you are supposed to use this equation. You know the value of Ta, you know the value of Ti, everything you know, even you know the value of x also. Just substitute and get the value of Qx. Okay, let's proceed. How to do this? Okay, instantaneous heat flow rate at the specified plane. So substitute all the particulars, substitute all the values. See, the care should be taken such that if you are taking alpha in terms of meter square per hours, the tau should also be equals to in terms of hours only. Okay, so the care should be taken here. So after calculating precisely, the value of Qx is 1303.08 watt per meter square. So QX, small q stands for heat flux. Its unit is watt per meter square. Okay. Now in continuation with the second bit, he is asking us to calculate what is the instantaneous heat flow rate at the surface itself. At the surface itself, what is asking us to calculate? The instantaneous heat flow rate at the specified plane that we already calculated, and at the surface itself. Okay, so at the surface, what is the instantaneous heat flow rate? What is the instantaneous heat flow rate? Let's go with the data handbook. Let's refer the data handbook. The Q naught. Q naught stands for heat flux at the surface. At the surface at time tau. So Q naught equals to K into T naught minus Ti divided by root of pi alpha tau. You can take T naught or you can take Ta also. So use this formula to calculate the heat flux or rate of heat flux at the surface. Okay, at the surface. So use this formula, heat flow rate at the surface itself, Q naught equals to K into Ta minus Ti into root of divided by root of pi alpha tau. Substitute all the values and get the value of heat flow at the surface. So that is Q naught equals to 1476.58 watt per meter square. So this is the required answer for heat flow at the surface itself. Okay. So these two numericals are very important from your examination point of view, and just practice these two numericals thoroughly. And if you find anywhere any difficulty, just contact me or put your comments on the YouTube. The same video lecture you can find out on the YouTube also. Just subscribe my channel, share among your friends. Okay. And if you find anywhere any difficulty, you can put your queries on WhatsApp or you can put your queries on comment box. And definitely I'll consider and I'll try to resolve those doubts. Okay. So stay at home, stay safe, and have a nice day. Thank you.